In this video session, we are going to see the operation of the three-phase off-wave controlled rectifier with R load. Okay, so this is the circuit. Okay, this is the input side, which is AC. Okay, the input side, since it is a three-phase voltage. Okay, we have the phases R, Y, B. The input is connected in delta connection, and the secondary of the transformer is connected in star connection. Okay, so there are three phases named R, Y, B. So the R phase is connected to the thyristor T1, Y phase is connected to the thyristor T2, B phase is connected to the thyristor T3. Okay, there is a load, that is R load is connected. So whenever the thyristor, whenever the phase R is maximum, okay, whenever the phase voltage is positive, maximum positive voltage in the R phase, then the thyristor T1 will be forward biased. Whenever the Y phase voltage is maximum, then thyristor T2 will be forward biased. Whenever the B phase voltage is maximum, then thyristor T3 will be forward biased. So these thyristors will be forward biased whenever its own the phase is maximum value, but it will not be turned on until we give the gate signal. Okay, so though it is forward biased, we have to give the gate pulse. After that only it will start its conduction. Okay, so now we will come to this waveform. So this is the input voltage, that is supply voltage waveform. So how to draw this three-phase waveform, I will show you in a separate video. So this is the input voltage waveform, that is, this is R phase and this is Y. This is R phase. Since the R on Y and B, all phases are phase shifted by 120 degree. Okay, so the R phase started from 0 degree, then this Y phase is starting from 120 degree. Okay, so this is the R phase, this is 90 degree, this is 120, this is 120 degree. Okay, at this 120 degree, the T2 is, that is Y phase is started, then at 120 plus 120, 240. Okay, so this is the 240 degree. At this 240 degree, B phase is starting. Okay, I will explain you in a separate video how to draw this. Now we can see for this R load, what will be the output voltage at alpha is equal to 0 degree. Okay, in this slide I am going to explain what will be the output voltage for alpha is equal to 0 degree. Okay, so before going to that, we must know when is the maximum voltage we get for R phase. Okay, in R phase, the maximum voltage is available between these 2 points. Okay, from this point to this point. Okay, the maximum value. So this is the wave positive of cycle. So in this positive R phase wave, we get the maximum value between these 2 points. Okay, between these 2 points we get the maximum value. So we can trigger the thyristor T1, okay, between these 2 points. Okay, so now we are considering the alpha is equal to 0. Okay, so basically the minimum angle is 30 degree, that is pi by 6 means 30 degree. Pi by 6 means 180 by 6, 30. Okay, so 30 degree. So with that 30 degree, we have to add this 0 degree. So 30 plus 0 degree, 30 degree. So I am going to trigger this thyristor T1 because at this duration the R phase voltage is maximum. So R phase voltage is maximum means T1 is forward biased. So I have to trigger the thyristor T1. Okay, so now I am triggering the thyristor T1 at this point, that is 30 degree. Okay, 30 degree I have triggered. Then what will be the output? Okay, the R phase voltage, okay, as such will be appeared across the load. So this is from this point, what is the R phase voltage? Okay, this is the this is the R phase voltage. So this part, okay, this part will be appeared across the load. See here, so this part is appeared across the load. Okay, that is output. Then at this point T2 is triggered. Okay, T2, that means from this point y phase is maximum. Okay, from this point y phase is maximum. Y phase is maximum means y is connected with the thyristor T2. So T2 is forward biased. Now I am going to trigger the thyristor T2 at this point. Okay, at this 30 degree. Okay, for in y phase this is 30 degree. Okay, for R phase this is 30 degree. For y phase this is 30 degree, and for B phase this is 30 degree. Okay, so now in y since the y phase is maximum, I am going to trigger this T2 at this point, that is 30 degree. Okay, so then what will be the output? The y phase voltage. Okay, so this one, the y phase input voltage will be appeared across the load. Okay, the y phase voltage will be appeared as the output. See here. Okay, then at this point, from this point B phase is maximum. Okay, from here to here the B phase is maximum. Since B is connected to the thyristor T3, now I am going to trigger the thyristor T3 at this point. Okay, when I am triggering thyristor T3, then what will be the output? Okay, this B phase voltage will be appeared across the output. Okay, see here. Then again R phase. R phase means T1. Okay, here T1 will be triggered. Then again here T2 will be triggered. So it continues like this. Okay, RYB, then RYB, it continues like this. This is for alpha is equal to 0 degree. Okay, alpha is equal to 0 degree. The minimum angle is 30. So 30 plus 0, 30 degree. Okay, so this is continuous conduction. See, there is no zero reached. Okay, this is continuous conduction. Then we can see for alpha is equal to 15 degree. Okay, alpha is equal to 15 degree means so 30 minimum angle is 30. So 30 plus 15, 45 degree. So we have to trigger the thyristors at 45 degree. Okay, this is the input voltage. Okay, so what will be the output voltage when we trigger the thyristors? So at this point, okay, the 45 degree. So at 45 degree, this R phase is maximum. So thyristor T1 we must trigger. So at 45 degree means for R phase, this is the 45 degree. This is 30 degree. This will be 60 degree, means between 30 and 60 there will be 45 degree. Okay, this is 45 degree. Then for Y phase, okay, this is Y phase. For this Y phase, this is 30 degree. Then this is 45 degree. Then for B phase, okay, this is B phase. Okay, this is B phase. For B phase, this is 30 degree and this is 45 degree. Okay, so at this 45 degree, T1 is triggered. Here Y is maximum, so T2 is triggered. Here the B is maximum, so T3 is triggered. Okay, hope you understood. Okay, so now I am triggering here. Okay, so this one, this already we have seen in the previous slide. Now we are seeing this alpha is equal to 15 degree, that is 45 degree. Okay, so this is the 45 degree. Now I am triggering thyristor T1. Okay, here I am triggering. So what will happen? The voltage, the R phase voltage will be appeared. Okay, so the this till up to here. Okay, the R phase voltage will be appeared across the load. Okay, see here, the same thing has been appeared here. Then T2 is triggered from this point. Okay, from this point T2 is triggered. Then what will be the output? The Y phase voltage will be appeared across the load. See here, Y phase voltage has been appeared across the load. Then here at this point T3 is triggered. Then what will be the output? So this B phase voltage will be appeared across the load. Then again here T1 will be triggered. Okay, so it continues like this. Okay, so R Y B goes on like this. So here also we have continuous conduction. So no zero has been reached. Okay, no zero level. So it is continuous conduction. Then for alpha is equal to 60 degree. So minimum angle is 30 degree, then plus 60 degree means 90 degree. So we have to trigger the thyristor at 90 degree. So here since the thyristor, the phase R is maximum, I am going to trigger thyristor T1 at 90 degree. This is the 90 degree for R phase. Here for Y phase, this is the 90 degree for Y phase. and for B phase, okay, for B phase this is the 90 degree. Okay, so in R phase T1 will be triggered, in Y phase T2 will be triggered, in B phase T3 will be triggered. Okay, so now alpha is equal to 90 degree. 90 degree means here at this point. Okay, I am triggering this thyristor T1, so it starts its conduction. Then what will be the output? Okay, here I am triggering means, so this R phase voltage will be appeared across the load. Okay, this is the R phase. Okay, that line, R phase line. Okay, R phase voltage will be appeared. Here it has reached 0, then the negative voltage starts. The input voltage is negative. For this negative cycle, this thyristor will be reverse biased. Okay, so the thyristor will be turned off. So here at this point thyristor will be turned off. See here at this point the thyristor has been turned off. So the output is 0. Okay, output is 0 up to the next thyristor is fired, that is given gate pulse. Okay, because the next, okay, at this point only the next T2 is triggered. Okay, at this point T2 is triggered, then again it will start its conduction. Okay, so from here to here 0 output. Okay, since the thyristor T1 has been turned off, then T2 is triggered here, then what will be the output? So the Y phase voltage will be appeared across the load. See here, this Y phase, okay, up to here. Okay, now it has reached 0 value. Okay, for negative off cycle the T2 is reverse biased, so it will be there is no conduction of SCR, so the output will be 0. Okay, output is 0. See here, output is 0. Then again T3 is triggered at this point. Okay, T3 is triggered, then what will be the output? The B phase voltage will be appeared across the load. Okay, see, the B phase voltage is appeared across the load. Then since it is turned off, okay, for negative off cycle it is reverse biased, so no output. Okay, no output. Then again what is the thyristor T1 is triggered. Okay, so it goes on like this. Okay, now I hope you understood, okay, the concept. So for alpha is equal to 60 degree means 60 plus 30, 90 degree. For 90 degree we are triggering the thyristors. Okay, so which phase is maximum, that in that phase which thyristor is connected we are going to trigger. Okay, for R phase T1, Y phase T2, B phase T3. Okay, we are triggering, and the corresponding voltage will be appeared across the output. Okay, so here this is discontinuous conduction, since it has reached the output reached the 0. Okay, here no conduction, so 0 output, here 0 output, 0 output, so this is discontinuous conduction. Okay, so for alpha is equal to 90 degree discontinuous conduction we get. So like this you can draw for any angle. Okay, this like this using this concept you can draw for any angle. For example, alpha is equal to 60 degree, then 90 degree, 120 degree, for any degree you can draw. Okay, for that given angle you have to add this 30, that is minimum angle. Okay, this is the average output DC voltage. So here this is 1 by 120, 1 by 1, 2 by 3. Why? Because this 2 pi by 3 is 120. So 2 into 180, 360 by 3, 120 degree. Why we are putting this 120 degree means, so each 3 in 3 phase, each phase is shifted by 120 degree. Okay, so 1 by 2 pi by 3. Then limit is alpha plus 30 to alpha plus 150. Because the minimum and maximum points. Okay, so here this is the minimum point and this is the maximum point, that is 30 degree is the minimum point and 150 degree is the maximum point. So between these 2 points only we are triggering the thyristors. That's why we have mentioned here alpha plus 30 and here alpha plus 150 degree. The output is Vm sin omega t, which is the input. When input is appeared across the load. So if you bring this 3 up, so 3 Vm by pi we have brought this Vm outside, so 3 Vm by 2 pi. Then if you integrate this sin omega t, you will get minus cos omega t. Then limit, upper limit minus lower limit. So minus cos of upper limit is alpha plus 150 degree, minus cos omega t. So plus cos of alpha plus 30. Now you can use the formula cos of a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay, so we have two terms. For these two terms you can use the same formula, that is cos a plus b is equal to cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So if you apply, you will get this step, and if you solve this, you will get this answer 3 Vm by 2 pi into root 3 cos alpha. Okay, you can check with the, you can find the value. Okay, cos 150 how much, sin 150, cos 30, sin 30. If you find, then finally we will get this answer root 3 cos alpha. Okay, so root 3 Vm by 2 pi cos alpha. So when alpha is equal to 0, that is when the alpha, the thyristor is triggered at 30 degree, that means alpha is equal to 0 degree, then VDC will be maximum, that is 3 root 3 Vm by 2 pi cos alpha is equal to 0 means cos 0 1. So 3 root 3 Vm by 2 pi into Vm. Okay, so that's all about the 3-phase off wave controlled rectifier with R load. Thank you.